Hey, and welcome to Tech Tips with Soldo Media. I'm Amanda, and today I actually have the new Ulanzi. There we go. This is the BP09. All right. Now, I also have the new Ulanzi BP10. Let's start with this guy. Does anybody else see an issue? This is the One Mo Light, one of our most favorite bags. And overall, these guys have a lot in common. They're both 22 liters. Empty, this guy is 1.6 kilos, this guy is 1.7 kilos. But they are essentially designed almost identical. Just looking at some of the details, I was like, yeah, it's got that little strappy there. Look, see? Same side, water pocket, and extra strap. This one has an extra pouch on the top, this one doesn't. But I mean, essentially they're built so similar. I will say that there are some things that I really like about the Ulanzi now. And it might be that the One Mo Light has been used by us on a weekly basis for our C70, but the padding in the straps on the Ulanzi feels a lot softer than the One Mo. I'll just show you real quick to the inside. Now this is configured to our standards. The inside of the Ulanzi has a feature that I really like though. So when I go to drop the bag, oh, there's a strap there that's stopping it from falling open all the way. Now, I know you guys, we've talked a lot about straps in particular that are not attached to the actual main part of the bag, but are only attached to the back panel. If you're unlucky enough to have this open just a little bit and have enough weight in it, this back panel could open up and you could drop just about everything that you have out of the bag. I haven't had it happen, but I did almost have it happen one time. I can't remember if it was with this PGY Tech or one of the other ones, but I had it pretty full and I didn't close it all the way, and when I went to pick it up, it opened a little. But here they have actually had a security strap on the inside to try to help fix that. Now, that being said, it's only Velcro. So it's only gonna hold so much extra. But there you go, side by side. They're very similar. This one, the laptop panel, has a lot more going on. It has a lot more zipper compartments. It's got a nice laptop compartment there and the Velcro straps. Both bags have these kind of origami style dividers that PGY Tech has always had or has had for a long time. I love the thinner dividers. I think I reviewed a bag not too long ago, or Linus did the Kneewear bag, and they have very thick dividers. Oh, it was the Wandered. It was the Wandered, the travel bag. But I don't like them so thick because you can't fit as much in the bag because all the space is taken up by the dividers. So very nice. I'm going to get rid of the PGY Tech because this review is about the Ulanzi bags. But let me pick up where I left off about these straps. When you look at the 10, still same thing. Straps are attached to the back panel. But look, instead of Velcro, you got some pretty hardcore hooks there. Come on, buddy. There. Yeah. So that's going to hold a little bit more together, and you can, by the looks of it, tighten it too. Yeah, it's adjustable. So if I don't want that coming out too much, look at that. I can adjust that quite a lot. So the differences between these two bags now. So this guy here is a 25 liter that expands out to 35 liters. So you get an expansion zipper that goes all the way around, all the way, and then there you go. You have this big, big compartment. And again, I don't know, there's another PGY Tech bag that might remind you of, but like the One Mo 2. Look at that. So in there, got all your space for even some dividers for some things, a zipper divider and a big divider, but you could put a lot of clothes in there. You could put your laptop in there, gimbal in there. It's actually an excellent design. And it does improve a little bit on some of the PGY Tech design, I think. You have in the front 2 nice big pockets for, and again, look, that just has a little stopper there too. You get a nice rubber zipper pocket. So I'm assuming that's fairly waterproof. Mesh pocket. And then up on the top here, same thing. You got a stopper so that everything doesn't just flap out. So you can put cables in there, have another divider there, and that's hard. So if you want to put something that you don't want to get broken in there, like filters, that's a good spot for that. Lens filters. The weight of this guy empty is 2.6 kilograms, whereas this one is 1.72 kilograms. And like I said, the PGY Tech was 1.6. They're all very similarly made. This guy also, he's got side axes on both sides. So that side's got the divider on it. This side here, you got your side axis there. And you have an awesome belt loop. So if you want to have the waist strap, you can put it in. If you don't, you can take it out. It's held on by Velcro, but it's got 2 great big side pockets. Look there. Out there like that. Huh. These guys are all 3 bags. The PGY Tech and these 2 Ulanzi bags are all made of polyester. So they're relatively water resistant. The PGY Techs don't have, or at least the light doesn't have the adjustable straps or the extra load adjusters. They're so similarly designed. I almost had to laugh when I saw that Ulanzi even came out with the red highlights on the bag like the PGY Tech does. If we go back over to this one, only other thing I can tell you is it has a nice big roomy front pocket that kind of opens, oops, a little bit more than the PGY Tech one does, but it also has an internal zipper with another big pocket there. I think you could probably fit a smaller gimbal in here, but we'll see. We'll see when we do our tech shorts and go out in the field. Yeah. Now, again, I don't want to overdo this because we're going to review both of these bags out in the field test them right away. But I just wanted to point out how similar they were to the PGY Tech and how similar they are to each other and different they are from each other. All right, to the specs and then to the field.
The Ulanzi BP09 has a capacity of 22 liters. The material is polyester fiber. The size is 440 millimeters times 175 times 340 millimeters. The weight of the bag with the dividers is 1.7 kilos. The carrying capacity is 15 kilos. Ulanzi BP10 has a capacity of 25 liters, but expandable to 35. The material is polyester fiber. The dimensions are 470 millimeters by 215 by 325 millimeters. The weight with straps and dividers are 2.6 kilos. The carrying capacity is 15 kilos.
Your hand looks fake.
This is how I do. Here we are with the Ulanzi BP09, and first comment, I traveled with this from Sweden to Canada, and on the plane I immediately noticed, like, this thing gets dirty and it is hard to get the dirt off. I wiped it off when I got home before we came out to do the review, and it's already filthy everywhere. This bag is so similar to my PGY Tech 1MO Lite, and that one doesn't quite have the same problem. So the material feels the same to me, but this one definitely gets dirtier. So take that into consideration if you're a neat freak. this might not be your bag. It did fit under the seat, but I really think that that is subjective to the airline. Many people ask us in the comments if the bags fit under the seats, and I don't know what to tell them because it really depends on who you're flying with. Okay, so you got a nice front pocket, but depending on what you have on the next pocket in, it hinders what you can fit. So I have the failed Tascam microphone bag here, and I have my iPhone in here. I have inside the next pocket in. This is one thing about this bag. When I was traveling, I put my passport up in the front here, and if you don't open this halfway, it's actually really hard to reach in and comfortably get things. You have to kind of open it halfway, and then it has sort of a nice little fold to it that allows you to get at this section here. So right here, I got my pens. I got tissues because I was traveling. And if I open it further, you have this really great flap here that allows you to have some space and confidence that your stuff isn't going to fall out quite so much here, right? And then inside this pocket, I got my passport. I did have it in this pocket when I was traveling. And I have an ND filter, a circular ND. And then down below here, I have a nice big roomy pocket because I was traveling to Canada in the spring. So you never know if it's going to be plus 10 or minus 1 like it is today. Yesterday it was plus 10. So I got my hat, my mitts, and you can fit quite a lot in there. But again, you pretty much have to open this sucker wide open to comfortably be able to grab this stuff out. I'll say this, the zippers are not YKK and they're very sticky. Like they don't go quite as smooth. And I'm going to mention the PGY Tech again here because it is YKK zippers and I don't quite struggle the same way with it. On the outside of the bag, I got the Mantis Pod Z here, and the whole bag has these wonderful straps all around it that actually allow you, if you have something bigger that you want to hook on there, you really can. On the bottom, I have brought a monopod with me today, a water bottle on this side, and on back to the other side where I had the Mantis Pod, you actually have a really nice security feature. You have locking mechanism for the zippers. So that makes it a little bit more difficult for people to steal your stuff. Inside this pocket, I got room for 3 batteries. Right there. And that's really terrific. This is a nice roomy pocket that's got space for everything. And then I got the A93 there. All right, on the back, what I love going through the airport, this was super breathable. For those of you who are following, I still get the tag on here. Nice breathable back panel. I was not warm at all, even though the airport was 1,000,000 degrees. The rest of me was warm and stressed. And you got a nice pass-through for the luggage. So when I was standing in line, I just had this on the luggage rail. And I put a little tag on the side so people would know it was my bag if I got it lost. All right, so let's go into the main compartment of this bag. Okay, inside here, got my MacBook Pro. I got an iPad compartment, but I left the iPad with Jake, so I got a hard drive and a business card. In here, I got my card reader. And I gotta say, one thing I really love about this, opposed to the PGY Tech, is it got way more zipper compartments for these things. I got in one of the compartments, I have my charger cable and my charging brick for the laptop. And then if I flip this down and over, I have on this side, I have the A7CR. I have a Jeune light. I have my Sony charger and a nice origami pocket to hide the cable. And above that, I have the back cap for the body and lens. Now, I like this too more than I like the PGY Tech. The PGY Tech's a little more rigid on the dividers, or has more rigid dividers. This one I was able to bend and fold to fit this extra camera. I definitely like thinner dividers over the thick chunky ones, just so that you know. So there's the A93, my camera strap. some more, what do you call it, hard drives, and the Ulanzi mic, which I am now using since the Tascam failed. And then underneath the Ulanzi mic, I have a cute little hidden spot. We'll get a close-up of this here with an AirTag in it. Yeah. So overall, I do like this bag. I think back to when I first started and I had bought like a camera sling that I took with me everywhere. It was in Africa and everything. It was a low pro sling, and I'm pretty sure I paid $150 for it at the time. But a lot of the bags you can spend $300 today or $400 depending on the backpack. I mean, we've tested some pretty expensive backpacks, but for $100, I think it's on sale for $100 right now, but $109 normally. This bag is an excellent choice. Do I think that it might be worth considering the PGY Tech? Maybe. Like I said, there are features, the extra zipper pockets, the better foldable dividers that I like on this bag. But it might be more worthwhile to look at the PGY Tech. But we're not done yet. Over to Jake. He's going to give you our final thoughts, and he's going to look at the BP10. So over to Jake.
Thanks, Amanda. So now this is the BP10, the slightly bigger brother to the one Amanda has. The funny thing is, this is in Sweden, India, and we have 0 degrees here and roughly the same weather as Amanda, who is in Canada. Kind of funny, actually. Anyways, she went through the other bag. I'm going to go through this one, and then I'm going to go into the comparison of what we think about these bags. So this is, as I said, the Ulanzi BP10. And I'm just gonna start going through it from the front to the back at the moment because that's how it's sitting. These ones don't have the same zippers as Amanda's does. It doesn't have the loop through. So this is the pinch and pull kind of thing. So you can't lock them or anything. And I'm gonna try to lean it up a little bit. So here it has a little cable compartment. I have a card reader hub thing. I have a couple of different chargers. And here is a little mesh pocket down here. And here I have one of the bigger hard drives that fits there. So it's nice to have the hard case if you have something sensitive like that there. All right, gonna close this up again. Go one step down. This is the front compartment. So you have a mesh pocket here too, or a separate pocket. But right now I didn't want to fill it up way too much, so it has extra pockets, that's good. So here I just have a notepad and a pen to take some notes or do some pre-notes of what to say, so to speak. Closing that up there. On this side here, I'm gonna try to rotate it. Right, once again, if you have a bigger bag, you will fit more in it. And if you fit more in it, it gets heavier. So you just always have to be careful about that. Pack fluffy stuff. All right, here's another little pocket. Here's a little mesh in here. But I put my wallet in this one and my key in this one so I can access them without dropping them when I'm out and about. Here's another water bottle pouch, and the quick access is right behind it. That's why I don't have a water bottle in it, because I don't really like having to go through the water bottle to get to my stuff. That's just how it is. I'm gonna spin it all the way around to get to show you the tripod. So this is the Hepe 3-in-1 tripod. Fits here and has the little hook to keep it secure right there. So it just slides in and out like that. Has a second, what do you call it? Quick access on this side behind. So if you want to be a right or a left quick accessor, that's up to you. But as it is right now, I had the quick access on the other side. Otherwise, this would not be a quick access to go through a tripod. You know, just so you know. I can just show you here on the side too that you have the ability to expand this one even more and have a gimbal in here. But at this point, I didn't actually. They did it in the short. They showed you that it fits in here. But as it was heavy enough for me to have it was, I didn't actually put anything in this one. I can't even get into it. Oh, that's the way, way big one. Hang on, I'll show you anyways that it's there. And it's way in the bottom to get it open. So it's a bit fiddly if you're gonna have it standing to do this. But it's opened up all the way like this. So if I want to take my office stuff and have it in here instead, it could be easier. So I just have the laptop to pull out and have all of the chargers in here. I fit them all inside of the bag at this point and in the little cable compartment here. So I just close this up again. What I didn't show was the back panel. Right here, there's the tag for you guys who followed us for a long time. You know what that's all about. All right, so it has fairly comfortable straps. They're a bit slippy. So when I have a jacket of this material, it kind of slides off. So you have to use the torso strap to keep it on there. Otherwise, it has a big, nice handle, and you can fit it over the luggage handle on your travel bag. There's 2 extra handles on the side to be able to maneuver it. And down here, on the belt pack, I have extra batteries and a memory card holder down there, so I can switch it around when I'm shooting without having to dig into the bag. You can take them off if you want to, but then you lose these nice pockets. All right, let's get into the actual bag. Let's see, here's the zippers. It's fairly full and things are falling out, but you still have this little protection that allows it not to fall over. This one has a little bit more annoying hook to it than Amanda's does. Amanda just had Velcro on hers, on the BP9. It's a lot of bag to maneuver. So on this little mesh pocket up here, I have some mints. I have a ND filter, variable ND filter, and a lens cap, the back cap for the camera. And in the bottom here, I have a little screen so I can monitor, and the HDMI that goes to it. So they're together in the bottom. There you go. In the top here is the iPad that Amanda left for me and the kids to watch stuff on. So I packed it. And up here you have the laptop compartment. So it's a MacBook 14-inch laptop. Right there. All right, now we're gonna try to switch this around without things falling. One moment. Whoop. So yeah, selfie stick came out on its own. Together with the Insta Ace Pro. Also have the first aid kit up here, just in case. Better to have it than not to. Up here I have a pair of headphones, which are huge, so they fit nicely in here. Up here I have the MacBook charger and the charger cable. So when I open it, I can get that and the laptop, unless I want to have it in the open swing door. But there you go. I have a CN light up here. The little CN light, the 20. We have a duplicate in Canada, so you know why Amanda had one too and I have one. So we bought a few. Just how it is. And here is the 70-200. And I used the little Velcro strap to keep that one in, because I don't want that one to roll out when you have it open. And I used the origami folder to hold on the bottom too, just to keep it safe. Here I have the EOS R with the wide angle lens on it. On this side I have an op spot, the robot camera, so I can put a tracker on and do things to it too. And also here I have a cleaning kit from the, what was it, VSCO? VSCO. There we go. Down here in the bottom I have the DJI 2 kit, the microphones. And in the lower corner I have a charger, the charger for the Canon batteries. So there's a little bit of small spaces that you could use more, but I felt that it was heavy enough as it was. So otherwise I'm going to start getting a suitcase instead. It's not as stiff as other bags, so it's a little bit tricky sometimes to use the zippers, because this also isn't the YY case, I don't think. And I feel like Amanda had the better zippers on hers, because she had the loop through that you can hook into each other, so they're harder to open for other people. But other than that, I like that it has a hard case in the front, so you can put some things that you need in front. I like that you can have like an office part and like a camera part on it. So if you don't want to go in to this side, you can get by a lot with what you have on this side. So all in all, these bags were quite similar for being Ulanzi's BP9 and BP10. They had some of the same weaknesses, and Amanda's bag was a little bit worse in the material for how it scuffs and doesn't like clean off as well. But for the money you pay for them, you get a lot of bag out of it. So it's not a bad bag to get started with or get into. If you like these kind of videos, for example, you can also give us a like, ring the bell for notification, and don't forget to send us a comment if you have any questions or just want to say hello. And with that, I'm going to say bye for now, and see you guys in the next one.